Hello everybody, dudes and dudettes, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Sergey Baklykov. I actually started now like 5 minutes before the planned time because you know what? Stupid I am. Stupid me. I mean, I accidentally clicked on play button, like to start button, but I think it's okay. Only 5 minutes before the time when actually I plan to start. I plan to start at 9 p.m. Started 8:55. Now it's 8:57. Okay, right now I'm in like the most crowded place of Vasileostrovsky Islands of St Petersburg, which is the 8th line, so-called 8th line of Vasileostrovsky Islands. This is an intersection with Sredny Prospect, what means middle avenue. Let's go. There's the metro station. There's the metro station, which is called Vasileostrovskaya metro station. And there's the 7th line of Vasileostrovsky Islands, which is like a nice mostly pedestrian street. And it is not far from so-called Vasileostrovsky Market. The market with more than 200 years history, which is about like a year ago was completely restored and got a second life. There is now the mall, just like the market, the real market, and a food mall or food hall. Okay, so this is the entrance to Vasileostrovskaya metro station. This is Green Line of St. Petersburg Metro. One of two metro stations on Vasileevsky. The 7th line. Here is actually on Vasileostrovsky Islands mostly goes just 3 prospects: the small prospects, middle prospects, and grand prospects of Vasileostrovsky Islands, and it is intersects many streets. It is intersected with the lines. First, second, and like up to 30 lines. This is the 7th line, pedestrian line. Now this is the monument to the tram car on a horsepower. Yeah, here in St. Petersburg, here was the time when here wasn't electricity, or at least the trams never worked on the electricity, and they were carried just by the real horse powers. Like here are 2 horses carrying the tram car. Two horsepower. Oh yes, 2 horsepower. Dudes, minus 17 degrees Celsius, and go down even lower at night to minus 23 degrees Celsius, but no wind, and it feels not that warm again. Well, I'm in my winter hat, I'm in my coat, I'm in my winter outfit, so it's good. It's good. And in the end of the 7th line, on the intersection with Grand Avenue of Vasileosky Islands, there will be a Vasileostrovsky Market, Vasileostrovsky Рынок. The history of the place started in 1721. 1721. So yeah, like actually exactly 300 years ago. But the market, like really full-featured markets made of stone, it started history from 1790s. Unfortunately, in 20th century, especially in the end of 20th century, like already in our days, the place, I mean the place itself, it gets into a bad shape. But now it got a second life. It was completely restored and now turns into just a real market. Meat, where you can buy meat, fish, vegetables and fruits. And in the same time there is a food hall. Yes, food hall with about 26 different corners. Each corner offer different kind of cuisine. And it's pretty great. So it's almost like Eat Market, but it's a separate standalone building. Not like Eat Market, which is located just at the 5th floor of Galleria Mall. And now there I'm gonna get some Dagestan, or should I say Dagestan food. So, are you ready for Dagestan food? Dagestan food! From maybe one of Dagestan momos. This is Vasileosky Island, the 7th line. Now it's 9:05. Vasileostrovsky Market at this time of the year opened until 10 p.m. So I think I definitely will have yet time to go there, to make my order and to get a dinner. Vasileosky Islands. Actually, back in the days, Peter the Great, at first he wanted Vasileovsky Ostrov, where we are now, to become the center of St. Petersburg. But after all, it turned to be that the central districts turned to be the most central parts. However, Vasileosky Island, together with Admiralty districts and Petrograd side, it's also considered as a historic city center, a part of a big historic city center of St. Petersburg. Avathor, get yourself a nice brewski on me, Sergey. Thank you, dudes. Thank you, dudes. Big time. So here we are. I told you, the intersection of 7th line of Vasileosky Islands and the Grand Avenue of Vasileosky Islands. Vasileostrovsky Market. the place with over 300 years of history. It was really in a bad shape in the beginning of 2000s. Now you will see how the place got the second life. It's completely restored. Completely restored. And turned to be one of the first places in St. Petersburg with a concept of a food hall, where in the same place there's so many so-called food corners. There it is. Architecturally, it was built by the principle of like a typical гостиный двор, the guest yards, the mall of 18th century. So are you ready to get in? Are you ready to get in? If you will tell me that you're ready to get in, I will get in. If you will tell me that you're not, I will not. I'm ready. Yes. Jalu is ready. Courtney Page is ready. Iman Hattar is ready. Okay. Get in. Buddy Brin. So yeah. You're ready. You're ready, guys. Okay. Okay, there we go. So Vasileostrovsky Markets with about 26 different corners. You see, every of such a places, they are called corners. In every corner, there's a different, how to say, like cuisine, different place where they are making food or giving you drinks. Let's say here's drinks only on tap. I'm gonna now rise up. So you can see it's better. It's something like the second level, not like the full-featured second floor. So you see, these are the food corners. We call them stalls or booths. Okay, here they are called corners. Здесь можно спуститься. На правую сторону. The temperature inside is okay, absolutely warm. This is a phobo. Here you can eat phobo soup. You know phobo? Here is just a burgers. Burgers. The place called Bureau. Matcha. Love you so much. Indisco, Indian stuff. Avocado points. Well, here are the dishes based on avocado. Sub-Zero. That's sushi and rolls. Sub-Zero. Bao mochi. And look, I told you that these are food corners, food hall slash the real market. So the real market is there. Like another place, which is, I think, by territory about the same as here. But there's meat, fish, vegetables, and fruits. Pionero, pizza and pasta. And here is a Dagestanskaya Lavka, Dagestan Mall. I'm gonna get there. Cost me later. Thank you. Okay. Look, dudes, I'm gonna get some Dagestan foods, Dagestan cuisine, the cuisine of the people of Northern Caucasus. From one of Dagestan mamas. I think I'm gonna get what is called chudu. Chudu. Chudo stuffed with meat, beef. Здравствуйте. Мне необходим чудо с мясом. А? Ячи? Ну давайте вот это кьячи и с сыром, тогда чудо с сыром. Здесь. Ну давайте компот из кураги. Не, давайте лучше чай из горных трав. Сейчас, секунду. Угу. Да. Хорошо, спасибо. Okay, I've got the what is called kyachi, and chudu. Oh, jeez. Here also you're getting pager, and waiting for your foods. Also, I need to find a sanitizer. Looks delicious like pizza. Okay. I also got tea, tea, tea on herbs. Yeah, let me tell you that the food courts, exactly food courts and food halls like this, food courts in the malls, and even standalone food courts like this in St. Petersburg was opened again just at the 12th of February 2021. So it's like just, I don't know how many, just like 5 days ago, okay? Just 5 days ago, which is pretty great. Wash your freaking hands. Yes, I will wash my freaking hands. I think that at the first I will bring, at first I will bring the food here, and then we'll wash my freaking hands. Hello from Egypt. We love you, and every day we're happy to see you. Ox Step. Thanks, my pleasure. My pleasure, big time. Да, один. So this is my stuff. Kyachi and chudu. Нет. А здесь в чем основная разница между кьячи и чуду? Понял. So they are making chudu here, and this one is an oven. Спасибо. Пейджер. А где здесь у вас санитайзер? Где? А, вот, да? А, окей. Ну, сейчас сначала отнесу, потом подойду за санитайзером. А, окей, вот здесь возьму. Okay, sanitizer. I need to take sanitizer. 1 second. So it seems like it's baked. It's baked in the oven. It's grilled. Chudu. They said that at the moment they can't make chudu with meat. It's the end of the day. Okay, so I've got chudu with with a cheese there inside. So this is just like a grilled dough, okay, with now stuffed with a cheese. And this is the one with the meat. This is chiachi, so-called chiachi. Chiachi. Okay, sounds a bit Italian, you know, but this is Dagestan foods. The corner called Dagestanskaya Lavka, Dagestan Mall. DLS Chicago, yeah. I'm giving you 5. Giving you 5. Let's get it started. And yeah, in terms of price, this is like $2, $2 each, $2 and 2.5 bucks. Chudu is a $2, and Kiachi 2.5 bucks. Also tea. So for it all, it's like I don't know, $6. I also got a tea on herbs. Bon appetit. Nice, I love it. Ya sağ olsun, bereketli olsun. Прекрасно. In disco, it's Indian food. David Stelkop, I love your turtlenecks, looking good, Sergey. Yeah, another turtleneck. It's probably the warmest sweater because the temperature in the nearest hours promise to go lower to even up to 23 24 degrees Celsius. It's a big time. It's like some kind of pie with a minced meat. Let me show you. minced meat. It's mixed with onion. It's pretty delicious. Pretty delicious. Kiachi you can actually eat just like with hams. Прекрасно, прекрасно. The guys loves to foot and bomb me. Matthew Lazarus. Matthew, thanks so much. So do you guys love these kind of food halls which are now getting more and more popular in Russia? Depot, Eat Market, Vasileostrovsky Market. Yes, the guys there really want to get to my live stream. They love photobombing it. Neil McDonald's, these are very typical in Asia. Marina's food markets are great. You can pick what you like from more kitchens. Yes, and look, here they are intentionally, this is their principle. Here they never let a big brands to get in. No McDonald's, no Burger King, no KFC, only like non-chain places or like a really small chains, local chains, okay? So it's a part of their concept. It's a part of their concept. No big brands, no McDonald's, no KFC, no Pizza Huts, nothing like that, at least now. Mr. T, fuck you, fuck you. Serbian food. I'm not sure if Serbian food is here, but I remember there was Serbian foods and eat markets. Once again, this is so-called chudu. Chudu. Sergey supports small business. Yes. Yes, I love supporting small business. New McDonald's, they don't give a dipping sauce or chutney. They give him nothing. I think maybe you can order this additionally. The thing is, I'm actually not a big fan of sauces. How many Dagestan people visit this place? I don't know. I was never sitting there counting it up. Прекрасно. Let me tell you that here in Russia, mostly in all the food courts and food halls, it's never rude when you leave your tray just on a table, because here is like the people who are cleaning it off and who are like supposed That's a biggest parts of their job, to remove the trace from the place. So here it's absolutely normal. The food was good. In disco, that's Indian food. Avocado point, that's different dishes based on avocado. Crab meat, it's all about crabs. Sub-Zero, that's a Japanese cuisine, mostly just like rolls and sushi. Bao mochi. Bao mochi. What's this? Okay, bao poke. Soups. No, mochi. Mochi themselves. And this is like udon. It's like wok, I guess. Coffee shop, pizza and pasta, the place which is called Pio Nero. No, Dagestanskая Lavka, Dagestan Mall. Fishka, it's a raw bar and grill, but nobody here now. I don't know, maybe they are still recovering after the pandemic restrictions. Georgiani. It's probably Georgian food. Oh yes, Georgian cuisine. Khachapuri, harcho. This is a place which is called On Tap. On Tap. This is just an alcohol. It's just a drinks, beer, cider. This is I guess Vietnamese soup, pho bo. And I see the real Vietnamese guys are working here. This is like a Chinese shop, which is called Lao Vai. Wok, soups, and burgers. Dopamine. It's mostly poke bowls. In the daytime, until 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., here is just a market. Meat, fish, vegetables, fruits, nuts, dried fruits. The place which is called Excellent. The breakfast with eggs all day. Trodelnik. This is a Czech trodelnik, Czech Republic dessert. Also here they sell the flowers, bouquet. Okay, thanks to this place for a nice meal. Let's go. Wow, look, acoustics here. Да, прекрасно, прекрасно. Meanwhile, it's already minus 19 degrees Celsius, but it's okay. So do you think that now I need to kill some of those calories or not to kill? If you will tell me that I need to kill that calories, I I will just keep walking. If you will tell me no need to kill that, I will call taxi and will go home. Kill. Okay. Miguel Onyx, famous plates around the world. Thank you, Miguel. Kill. Kill. Kill the calories. Kill. Kill. Okay. That's actually sounds strange. If you don't know the context, kill it. Kill. The chat sound looks scary. Weird. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So this was Vasileostrovsky Market. Let me show you. The intersection of the fifth line of Vasilyevsky Island and Grand Avenue of Vasilyevsky Island. Okay, I will go to kill the calories. We need you healthy. Yes, I'm trying to stay healthy. I'm killing a lot of calories every day. And this is really good that you want to see me healthy. Burn, not skill. Well, it's about the same. I'm now going in direction of Neva River and Blagoveshensky Bridge, Annunciation Bridge. Now through Annunciation Bridge, I'm gonna get to the Central Districts or Admiralteyski District. No wind equal good. Yes, no wind helps when it's like minus 17, minus 19 degrees Celsius. It's so quiet. Oh yeah, the time is already like 10:47. It must be quiet. Mansour Mizrahi, hello. Does it ever get warm in Russia? Never, dudes, never. So there we go, the Annunciation Bridge through Neva River. The snow. He carried the snow to burn it. Here are the sphinxes from Egypt. Do you want to see sphinxes? I'm now gonna get closer to the sphinxes. Waiting for my green light. There we go. I'm going to show you the real sphinxes now. St. Isaac's Cathedral. Dudes, if you may be thinking it's fake, it's not. Because it was gifted to St. Petersburg in 1832. Sphinxes in St. Petersburg. And there's one more. What a weird music sounds here now. The music goes from the car there, car audio. What a weird music, especially for St. Petersburg, the music capital of Russia. Now experience the sounds of this awful music. What the hell? So I better will go away. This is a pain for my ears. These are definitely not the locals. It's not the local guys. It's low cultures, low educated guys, unfortunately. Okay, let's get to Annunciation Bridge and let's go to Admiralty District of St. Petersburg. This is also a drawbridge. They open it up in the summertime.
Движение такси, а? Вот туда, вот, на Галерную улицу, пожалуйста.
Окей. Сейчас, секунду. А что случилось?
Да я замерз, блядь, как сучка.
Какой адрес? Галерная?
Галерная 4. Пачка парламента у меня есть.
Не, ничего не надо.
У меня уже вообще нахуй нихуя не ходит.
Сейчас, секунду.
Пиздец, я...
Вот сейчас Nissan Almera подъедет. 445. Nissan Almera белая.
Да.
Вот сейчас прям сюда подъедет.
Спасибо большое.
Да, там уже этот, ну, с моей карты оплата будет.
Спасибо.
Окей. Давай.
Дай бог тебе.
Окей. Без проблем, без проблем. Вот сюда прям, здесь стоит Nissan Almera сейчас подъедет. I helped the guy. Yeah, he asked me to call him a taxi, and I see that he really it's cold. He's in cold, and he asked to request the taxi to one of the streets there. Okay, not a big deal, not a big deal. So I requested the taxi to him. After all, it's only $3. It's only $3. But at the same time, it can be critical now for that guy. Okay, we are crossing Neva River. In Kurzet, what happens? I just came. Well, there was one misery man who really I see that he's cold, he's feeling cold, and he asked me to request the taxi for him, so I did that. Courtney Page, thank you too. Matthew Lazarus, welcome to the club. Алло? Алло? Ну, там я попросил мужчину вызвать ему. Вот, я ему вызвал. Видите там мужчину? А? Да. DLS Chicago. Thank you. Gail Glenneberg, keep it up. You see, it's actually pretty good to make a good deals, because when you're making good deals, it's getting back to you. You see now, I never finished crossing the bridge yet, and it is returned to me. Thank you. Neva River. Look, there's this team that goes from the river. Oh yeah, it is now getting really frigging hot. I mean cold. Yeah, it seems like even the water is way warmer than the temperature of the air today. Look at this. This is so-called английская набережная, English embankment. Okay, I'm already in Admiralty district of St Petersburg. going in direction of the central district. This is St. Pete, St. Pete, and this is St. Pete, St. Pete. By the way, I feel like how is the air way colder next to the river than when you're walking in the middle of the buildings. Take an Uber when you start to freeze. Why risk it? Sure. DLS, sure. Прекрасно. St. Petersburg is amazing, no matter when. Today at night, the temperature have to go down to minus 23, minus 24. Yeah, probably going to be the coldest week. This week is going to be coldest. Because then, starting from March, it's already the way to the real spring. But you know what's good? You know what's good about such a low temperatures? When I sniff the air, I mean when I'm breath with my nose, it feels like it's super fresh. I'm going now in direction of the Admiralty. Now, this is a former Senate building, where is now located the Constitutional Court of Russia. And by the way, here is the official no drone zone, no flight zone in St. Petersburg. And here they are using the spoofers. To create an interference for your drones. Five, four, three, two, one, go. So this Senate building, and this is Senate Square, with the most famous monument to Peter the Great. Here is Peter the Great sitting on a horse, looking to Neva River. St. Isaac's Cathedral on the background. The Admiralty. Wow, look, what a frame. St. Isaac's. Peter the Great. Big time. Senate. Анна Муране, я контролирую процесс. St. Isaac's. I'm gonna now check the coffee, which is called счастье, happiness. Maybe we'll grab a coffee there before I will go home. Admiralty. This is a Four Seasons hotel at the Admiralty Avenue, Admiralteyский Prospect. But you know what? These are the place not for cheapskates. It's like Ronald told me he would never stay in a place like this. He loves staying in Airbnb places for 20 bucks a night. Damn. Always amazes me when I recall that it has taken 40 years to construct St. Isaac's Cathedral back then. So there's Astoria Hotel, where now they restore the facade, and Angleterre. Here is Счастье Cafe. I'm gonna check it out if it's still opened. Maybe they are working until 11 p.m. Okay, 9 to 23. I'm not sure where my muzzle is, those. I need to boost the muzzle. Where's my freaking muzzle? Hey, where's my muzzle? It seems like I've lost my muzzle. Yeah, I've lost the muzzle, but I will try to get in. Susan M, thank you for another excellent live stream. My pleasure. Здравствуйте. У вас есть место присесть?
Да, есть местечко свободное.
Мне нужно буквально кофе. Нужен кофе.
Если идешь сдавать в гардероб, я вас покажу.
Несмотря на холод, масса людей, да?
Смотрите, у окошка вот такой вот видовой будет.
Вот это?
Второй столик, да.
Да, мне желательно видовой. Мои чувачки хотят видовой. Спасибо. 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 Sparkles, thank you. So how do you love my table? Okay, I need just latte. Just latte. Yeah, it's so nice, you know, after a cold, like a kind of decent cold today, to get to a warm place, and here right next to St. Isaac's Lock. Wow, it's a big time. Phil Martinez, fantastic view. Oh yeah. I'm glad to see you enjoy this. Gary Bottoms, great view, Sergey. You're really getting good at this. So it's definitely a great idea for you now, where you can get coffee and some desserts here if you want an amazing panorama next to you. This is the place which is called Счастье, happiness. Happiness is a worm gun, mama. Here's also a full-featured bar. Okay, in terms of foods, here is not too much of choice, like cakes, desserts, ice cream, sorbet, homemade cookies, truffles, confectionery, chocolate. Yeah, it's mostly for coffee and desserts, and for some wine with some appetizers. This is St. Isaac's Cathedral. Можно самый большой кофе латте. Без всего. Да без всего вообще. Просто чистый кофе латте. Life in a shell, I can't help but smile when you smile. Can you now all send a smile? All of you who are watching now, to send a smile. When you smile, the whole world smiles with you. Oh yeah, smile and the world smiles with you. Cry and you cry alone. Looks like a status of a silly teen girl. But it's a great quote, those. Yeah, thank you all for those smiles. I will send a smile too now. Mary. Let me tell you once again that St. Petersburg is the city where you're getting stoned naturally. Спасибо. Want some latte? Yes, latte with no sugar. El Max telling me that he don't drink coffee but he drink tea. Okay, I drink both. I drink tea and I drink coffee. But when I'm out, I mostly prefer coffee. However, I had a tea on herbs just like I don't know 30 minutes ago when I was in that Vasileostrovsky Market and when I had a dinner, you know, Dagestan style dinner. Villa Simpleton, happy to see you're having a great time in St. Pete's. Yes, here I'm having a great time, and here you're getting stoned naturally. When are you going to Dagestan? I don't know yet. But soon, definitely, I have to continue my my road trips. I even now trying to calculate, and I'm still not sure if it makes sense for me this year to buy
to buy my own car, like a used car, okay, used car, or to keep renting it out, okay. Because when in 2020 I was traveling to like almost 40 cities and towns of Russia, I was renting that from Avis. Avis, yes, it's American company, which is now operates in Russia as well, and it's like the only company in the whole Russia that allows me to take the car in one city and to leave in another city. Okay, and after all, it was not that cheap. Okay, and also this case, I actually paid the money to somebody. Okay, so to the company, and they never returned back to me. What is good about used cars? That actually you buy the car when you buy used car, not the new car. The new car here in Russia, when you buy the new car, you're just getting off the dealership salon, and that's it. So minus 15, minus 20% of the price right away, right away. I mean, if if you will buy the car today, in a like a new car, brand new car, and we'll try to sell it tomorrow on no as a second hand. Okay, so you will have to dump 20%, 15, 20% right away. But look what about the used cars. Actually, you can buy the used car, let's say this year, and the next year you can sell it for almost same price as you bought it. Okay, so it's actually in the long term, it's probably gonna save up the money to me. Okay, but I'm still thinking. The thing is, what about the rental car? The thing is, here you need just like maybe I don't know $200, $200 to rent it for like I don't know like for like 2 weeks, for example. Okay, 2 weeks. So it's only $200. And the problem about buying your own car, you need way more money right away. Okay, that you will like invest into the car. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking, and I'm still trying to understand what will be more comfortable and efficient for me for the road trips. Actually, here in St. Petersburg, I no need the car. I no need the car. But for road trips, I need the car, and I'm trying to understand if it makes sense to buy one or to keep just renting in 2021. Your car is your car. Okay. Can you lease a new car? Lease. I'm not sure about leasing, but yeah, you can buy this like as a loan, with a loan, but that's no good. Because look, you better never deal with you better never deal with the loans here, because well they will make you to own full features insurance, and the percentage is gonna be like a huge. Okay, so I prefer not to deal with the loans. Neil McDonald's. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Buy a car, pray it's in a good condition, drive all summer, sell when you're done. That's what I'm thinking about. I think that, yeah, maybe this way I will save up like a bunch of money. Look, because I will buy, if I will buy used car, I will be able to sell it in a like 6 months or in a year. It's about same price, about same price. So it's like this way I probably will save up, but I don't know. I'm still making the calculations. I need to be super efficient because when I was making the road trips in 2020, it's actually turned to be financially pretty expensive after all. It's a car rental, it's petroleum, it's foods, it's hotel rentals. Yeah, so it's like when you're on a road trip, you actually have to eat somewhere else in a restaurant or cafe every time, every time. Especially with my tempo, with the tempo that I used to have during my road trip. You remember, my tempo was crazy. I was making the live streams from new city, every day. Every new day was the new city. And I was saving up the time on just everything, because I had only 24 hours during which I had to get a nice sleep. We'll have to get from one city to another to settle down in a hotel, and yet not forgetting about a good meal, because on the road trips you need the power. You need the power, just the physical power that you're actually getting from your nutrition. Miguel Onyx, thank you to Miguel. How expensive are used cars in Russia? Well, nice cars here, used cars, a little bit used cars, like let's say Hyundai Solaris, Kia Rio, Volkswagen Polo, starts at like about $7,000. $7,000, okay? I think this year it's pretty important for me to keep making the road trips as much as it's possible. Because look, dudes, even though I've got it to almost 40 cities and towns of Russia for 2020, it's still only a little part of Russia. In Russia, let me remind you, 1,150 cities and towns. Yeah, some are cities like really decent amounts of the population, and some are just small towns. But even small towns can be super great, like let's say Suzdal, okay? Suzdal, like, I don't know, 10, 12,000 residents, but it's super. Check out my live stream from Suzdal. You have no idea what a great place it is. It's truly ancient Russian place, okay, which is still preserved, okay, preserves, like it was maybe, I don't know, thousands years ago. Well, Suzdal. In my opinion, Suzdal, I visited Suzdal in terms of my Golden Ring of Russia tour. And in the summer, I've made it to all 8 official towns of the Golden Ring. an old, I would say, an ancient Russia places. And Suzdal was my favorite because Suzdal is the only city out of 8 cities of the Golden Ring which is still staying as a preserve. Okay, for example, Yaroslavl, it turned to be into a big city with over like already 1 million residents. Kostroma, way or less, but it's a big city. Vladimir is like a kind of big town. Okay, Ivanovo, yeah, but you know, Suzdal, that's the real deal. Okay, it's still staying as a preserve, still staying preserved. Ivanova looked not so great. I will miss that 1 hour. Yeah, but Ivanova, actually Ivanova, it seems like kind of artificially got into that list. And I also would be pretty disappointed if not one thing. Ivanova, however, turned to be like the capital of the constructivist architecture in Russia. The thing is, when Russian Empire collapsed and the USSR came to the authority, in 1920s, 1930s, there was big such a new thing in the architecture as constructivism and functionalism, which is completely back in those days, like depicted what was happens in the politics. Okay, so back then they wanted it to be brutal and super functional. It was opposite to what was in the Russian Empire days. Like look, like opposite to this, opposite to classic architecture, to Art Nouveau, like less of fretwork, less of fancy elements, but just like a brutal facades and maximum of usage, like not a single meter of the residential building or just a building have to be used for nothing. Okay, and it seems like Ivanova, they made Ivanova as some kind of sandbox, because this is probably the city sandbox for all those constructivism architects. And it seems like there's no other city in Russia where the concentration of the houses, of the buildings in a style of constructivism is bigger than in Ivanovo. Okay, only 13 minutes. Actually, this place have to be closed in 13 minutes. So I better will ask for check. We'll pay and we go. Neil McDonald's. Счастье. Happiness coffee. Sergey getting his groove on. Yes, I love his groove. Мне необходим счет по карте. This is my daughter's old phone, the pink one. But I use it as my secondary phone now, because normally my primary phone is busy with making the live stream. How you gonna sleep? I'm gonna sleep on the bed, on my pillow, being covered with my blanket, hugging my wife. I don't get this question. What does it mean? How you're gonna sleep? Come on. How spelling Suzdal? Suzdal is Suzdal. Suzdal. Okay, 380 coffee here, 380. Not the cheapest coffee, not the cheapest, but not every place like this. With all that coffee, hard to sleep. Dude, everybody knows that I drink a lot of coffee, so coffee is not really affecting me. That's a nice groove. And if to get back to the theme of the road trips, let me explain once again why, unfortunately, the road trips, I have to stop them during the winter time. The thing is, the majority of my audience are people from the West, and the biggest part is from the United States. Okay, so most of United States, Canada, Europe, Australia. So the most people can watch me only when it's or an early morning here, or when it's evening here and night. Actually, when it's night here, it's day there. If talk about the daylight, I can film. So the only time when it's a daylight here, it's during the spring, like late spring, summer, and early autumn. So in the evening, when it's evening in Russia and it's still bright, it's still a daylight. It's only in the, like, let's say summertime. So it's the daylight yet here in Russia, and in the West, it's morning, and vice versa. When it's morning here, it's an evening there. So that's why the road trips works perfect in the summertime. You know, I'm like beginning in the evening at let's say 7, 8 o'clock, and I have like yet 3 hours of just a normal daylight. Daylight. Yeah, there's like already not too much of sun, but at least it's daylight. And this is like I think the best thing to show the place in a daylight. But in the winter time, it's getting dark very early. Well, not to mention, it's way safer to travel all over Russia in a summertime, not at winter time, when there can be the snowfall on the interstates between of the cities. It can be icy roads. It can be pretty slippery and stuff like that. Okay, let's go, dudes. Plus, you can get a Nizhny Novgorod style sunset. Correct, correct. Yeah, what a sunset was in Nizhny Novgorod. Probably in 2020, the best sunsets that I've got. It was one in Nizhny Novgorod. Another one was in Pskov. You remember when I was walking all around Pskov Kremlin, I was bypassing that from the outside, and I've got two amazing sunsets. Wow, it's still so breathtaking even recalling about that. Such a sunset at Pskov, one of the oldest cities of Russia, the city which is actually founded like Olga, the Princess Olga. She was a wife of Igor, Prince Igor, and the mother of Svetoslav, Prince Svetoslav. Okay, let's go. Did you order any food, Neil Brooks? No, I had a food an hour ago in another place. Спасибо. До свидания. Спасибо, до свидания.
Okay, Malaya Morskaya. Let's go in direction of Nevsky. Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce motor car, St Petersburg. It's a Rolls-Royce dealership. Hi, Captain Ron. People asking about you. They lost you. You hear me? They lost you. They asking where is Ronald's lately. Like what happens with Ron? Where he is lately? What's he doing now? So Captain Ron is now snowed in Texas. Dudes, let me tell you that yesterday, if you missed that, yesterday I was making the live stream from my breakfast, and the breakfast was here. This is the residential building where lived Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky. He lived here and he died here. He died exactly being here in 1893. Pyotr Tchaikovsky. And now, in this house, on the first floor, there's several restaurants. One of them is Kazan Mangal. It's like Georgian and Uzbek food. And also there, where you see the red door, there's the restaurant slash confectionery, two-story restaurant, which is called Гости, the guests. Check it out. Awesome place, really awesome place. Did they let you publish yesterday concert? Oh yeah, and yesterday also the Tchaikovsky followed for me like the all day long. At first we were in that restaurant, Гости. You see where is the red door? Гости. Right in the residential building where lived Tchaikovsky. And then in the evening I went to the place which is called, it's a residential house, which used to belong to Nina Kochneva, yes, before the revolution. So now it's known as Kochneva House, or the House of Kochneva. And there was the concert. Pretty chamber concerts, only piano and voice. And it was all consisted of a program of the music of Pyotr Tchaikovsky, composed special for the romances, the rhymes of the romances. So I filmed there, and then actually the piano player got to me after the concert, and he said that he was a kind of pissed off that I filmed him, and he never had a clue like who I am and like why I film. But I actually explained him that everything is okay. There was just a live stream for people who are interested in Russia and St. Petersburg and the classical music, okay? And so he gave me, but he said, okay, just next time, just let me know. And he gave me his email. I sent him an email when I came home explaining, like, dude, no offense, but normally now everything, everywhere, almost everywhere except Mariinsky Theater, you can film the concerts because, dudes, we are in a digital world. You need the publicity. And I'm waiting for his response. Also, he said not to publish the video before his approval. Well, I'm waiting for it. I don't know, maybe now he already sent me the response. I will check it out. I think that everything gonna be okay. And next time, when he will perform, I just will already discuss it with him. Okay. Meanwhile, this is Nevsky. And that's probably where I'm gonna tell you bye for today. The house of Vavilberg. One of not many dark constructions in the historic St. Petersburg. Okay, dudes, see you tomorrow. My name is Sergey Baklykov, and this is Baklykov Live. Thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow. Here I'm bringing the live streams to a whole new level. In the end, traditional panorama. Stephen Briggs, AR, Courtney Page, Ayman Khatar, FW72, Anton Müller, Brianna B, Jim Siegel, J.I. Lewis, Zipper Knack, Michael Milkevich, Pablo Ramirez, Marka Groch, Martin K, Oleg Pivovarov, AR, Robert DeVos, Casual Steel, Ksenia Ilina, Courtney Page, Green Man, Neil McDonald, Chaz Brown, Barry Breen, M2 Timmy, Susan M, Anna Murania, Peter K, Susan Nagy, Miguel Onyx, Brianna B, Turbine 6202, George Leadzon, Alpha Bill 9, Frankie, Andrea Caruso, Krishna Parab. Have a great Wednesday. With best wishes from amazing St. Petersburg, Florian. Thank you all. From St. Petersburg, Russia, with love.